What's going on, guys? It's Ven. Let me see if this works real quick. So preferences, casual, casual. What is high kills? It's weird. I don't know. We're going for casual. So I'm working on the Bryson 800 here. I have it halfway to max level. Only had like an hour or two to play over the weekend. So some of you guys may have seen, I uploaded my first short earlier today. It was just dinner that me and Harper had last night. I just recorded myself cooking it and then, threw together a little like 50 something second clip. You only have 60 seconds with shorts, which I don't know how I feel about that. It'd be nice if you had like 90, get a little more content in there. But for me, that video actually kind of popped off. I got like 300 something views on that, which for a short, I guess that's probably average, but I don't know. That's a lot for me. If you guys would like to see more cooking content like that, let me know down in the comments. I can definitely do some more stuff like that. I actually baked a banana bread the same day I made the Alfredo. Turned out really good. So as we all know, Modern Warfare 2 has a lot of problems. Some of which I'm sure are going to get addressed in the Season 1 Reloaded update, but I don't know how much they're going to really be able to cover. A couple of things I can address right off the bat, one being the perk system. Ghost, a lot of the time, just does not work. Like, you'll have Ghost fully active, and it's like, it just doesn't matter. You're still showing up on the minimap. Regardless if you're shooting, standing perfectly still, it's weird. And the same goes for Quick Fix. I notice a lot of the time, because I run it pretty frequently on Shoot House here, I notice a lot of the time that it just doesn't work. Like, you'll kill someone, and it's not that you're overusing it or that it's being activated too frequently, it's just not functioning properly. And being that those are perk 3s, I just really feel like those need to be functioning. Of course, there's the frequent crashing, which everyone's dealing with right now, whether you're on console, PC, or it doesn't seem to matter, honestly. All in all, I feel like the weapons are pretty balanced. I don't think there needs to be too much tuning that goes on with the weapons. I think there's definitely some that could use a buff, but I don't necessarily think anything needs a nerf. Like, the game feels pretty solid all in all as of gunplay. There's just some weapons like the battle rifles or things like that that you're just not going to be able to compete against ARs. I know they recently just adjusted the recoils for the STB. It was like non-existent for a while from what I heard. Besides picking it up on the ground, I never really got to use the STB or any of its variants much myself. But when I did pick it up, it was lethal. I can't really say I noticed myself, but apparently the loss prevention stat doesn't work either. If I'm joining a game and I'm getting absolutely slaughtered, I'll typically just leave and join another game. Especially if a team drops a helo or a VTOL, I'm fucking out of there. I'm not going to waste the time shooting it down when I could leave and join another game by the time it gets shot down. Especially with how little I have to play, I'm trying to make progress as efficient as possible. So I've recently been debating whether to play on controller or keyboard and mouse. If I can get my scuff fixed, I'd love to just stick with controller. But I have a nice keyboard as well, because when I was playing Sea of Thieves, I was really just grinding out on the keyboard and mouse. So a lot of the hitching in Warzone is actually my settings. For a thumbnail, I had the texture resolution and the shader quality up on high. So now that I turned that down, that seemed to fix it. And if anyone was wondering my controller settings, I play a pretty standard controller setting. I run tactical on the button layout, nothing flipped, default on the sticks of course. I do run vibration off, 8.8 on my sensitivity, and then the ADS sensitivity is a 0.9. I run default aim assist and then dynamic aim response curve. So from what I'm hearing today, Microsoft and Activision signed a 10-year merger, and Call of Duty is going to be coming to Nintendo. I actually had a Wii back in the day that my mom's ex-boyfriend modded. He was like really good with computer hacking and shit like that, and him and one of his buddies took a hard drive and then modded every Nintendo game that was ever out. Even the N64 games, all the like original shit. It was really crazy. We ended up selling it for like $200 or something, just because people were willing to pay that for all those games. I guess the nostalgia factor, I don't really know. It's a lot of money for like a 10-year-old Wii though, that's for sure. You can't even take a brand new Xbox One to GameStop and trade it in for that much. But that Wii actually had Call of Duty on it. It was Modern Warfare 2, I believe. You could hook up the nunchuck and then the regular Wii controller and then play. It was really weird and did not function well at all. But I remember playing once or twice. I don't think there was an online. I think it was just campaign. And then it was weird. It was like a Modern Warfare game, but I think I almost remember zombies. Or maybe it was just Spec Ops and it was just a really fucked up version. So since Microsoft and Activision are going to be merging, it's a possibility that they could make Call of Duty exclusive to Xbox. Now I know Microsoft is big on talking about wanting to keep games, crossplay and everything of the sort. So I don't know if that's going to be in their plan or not. But I guess in concern of that, I've heard that different companies are filing lawsuits and shit like that against Microsoft. I don't know, it's pretty crazy. I don't know how much I'm allowed to speak on the matter. I know there was an article that came out about it if you're really worried about it. I know Charlie Intel on Twitter has talked a lot about this, at Charlie Intel. If they were to actually make the game exclusive to Xbox, they would kill the player count. I know for a while it was actually exclusive on PlayStation, like when PlayStation 4 first came out. I think it was Black Ops 3 that made the signing that was like the first one. I could be wrong on that, but I wonder if PC would be affected by that or not, because we purchased the game through Battle.net. It's kind of like directly from Activision. But we also have an Xbox store, like we can download the Xbox app and buy games from there as well, so I'm really not sure. That's weird. I really need to clean my PC. I'm sure you guys can hear the fan in the background slightly. What's weird is I remember on Vanguard it would take my GPU up to like 70 degrees sometimes. But here on Modern Warfare 2 it never goes above like high 60s. I think it's tickled 70 a couple times, but it never gets like constant 70. I think there was a couple times it was even up to like 80 degrees on Vanguard. So my daughter's been sick again here recently. I actually had to take her to the doctor's today. Luckily the doctor said it's nothing too serious, just an upper respiratory cold, so she should get over it within like another week or two. I've been a little congested myself, but it hasn't been anything too serious to where I have to be out of work. So everything that I ordered for Christmas actually already showed up. It was funny, in the one day 3 different packages showed up. So that just leaves a couple more things that I have to pick up from like the mall or Walmart or wherever for Christmas shopping. Especially for other members of the family, because the stuff I got was only for my little brother and then my daughter. Unfortunately my daughter's mom didn't have the base to my Christmas tree, so I think I might just have to buy a new Christmas tree if I don't find the bases individually. That's gonna suck honestly, because I really like the Christmas tree I have. It's a black one and it's a pre-lit. Like I said, it doesn't have a bunch of needles or anything that come off, so it doesn't make too big of a mess either, which is great. I think we only had to vacuum 2 or 3 different times last year because of the needles. And I already vacuum more frequently than that just because my dog's hair. Our dog's name's Luce. He's a very mixed breed. I took him in when he was a puppy. One of my mom's friends' dogs had puppies and they didn't have anywhere to take him, so my mom took him in. Then my mom couldn't keep him, so we took him in. And I ended up getting an apartment specifically so I could take him in, that I put the pet deposit and everything on. And now we still have him. He's about 2 years old now. He's my buddy. Oh, that was a nice stick. He's pretty much who I hang out with anytime that Harper's not here. I have a couple friends that I keep up with from like high school and shit, but I honestly don't have too many people I hang out with. I just work, spend time with my daughter, and play video games, really. Season 1 Reloaded is less than a week away now, and I'm super excited for shipment. It's gonna make this whole camo grind so much easier. Honestly, should have been working on something else and just saved shotguns for shipment, but I was already so committed. I really just want to finish the one-shot weapons. I might save snipers for last, because snipers are something I actually enjoy. That's why I took marksman rifles out of the way first, because at least some of those were enjoyable, like the SPR, the SAB. I was only in 2 games, so I can't really tell if that lobby trick worked or not, or if it was just placebo, but I mean, they seemed more casual than normal. But anyway, that's going to do it for this video, guys. Let me know what video you'd like to see next time in the comments. I'll try to put out some more shorts along with the regular videos. Thank you all for all the support lately. My shipment video actually broke 100 views, which is just astounding to me. It's the first video I've had break 100 views. Oh, hear that pop? That's my sternum. I asked my doctor about that, but she said it was normal. She actually said it was a neat party trick. But yeah, I'm going to go make some G Fuel, then grind out the rest of these shotguns. Drop a like and subscribe if you enjoyed. And it's been Ven. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later. Comment banana bread if you made it to the end of the video.